Rams defeat the Panthers in a actually surprise game of the year. I mean, yeah, you could make the surprise game of the year. That 34-31, incredible game, absolute theater. I'm cool with the team that wins the division winning the home game because look at the crowd like that. It felt like it was a college environment, bro. Like you need moments like that to see how every single team is beloved by their city. If you give them a reason to beloved them,
Yeah.
like I don't think I've ever seen that much people at a Carolina Panthers game, bro. Like I would have to go 10 years when Cam Newton was there, dog. Like it was ridiculous. Like I could barely hear Greg Olson on the broadcast. Like,
Fact.
so it was an incredible game. I don't want to spend too much time there because I want to spend time on the next game with our NFC North correspondent. So we could just blitz right through it. What were your overall thoughts? And I'm gonna start with you, Ashton. I know you say you caught the end of the game.
Yeah, I caught the end of the game. Overall thoughts. I'm surprised that Carolina hung in there. I'm surprised the way how Bryce Young played. As you mentioned, the fans. I think last year I remember seeing they had tickets for like $10, $15. So so it's a good turnaround. Who saw this coming from Bryce Young? They play good. They have nothing to hold their head down about. They played good. Rams. You can say they got away with this one. I remember seeing something where Matthew Stafford that last drive, he was like, "Let's go take their hearts," and that's just a veteran team. They know what they need to
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
and you got to tip your caps off to them. It was overall a good game though. It was overall a good game.
right.
Headline I got for this game, Herbie, is Rams batter their way out of the Panthers den, Herbie. Listen, when you look at the story of that game, the Panthers dominated in the first half of that game, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much up until the end of the second quarter where the Panthers had it down 3. After that, it just became a seesaw affair where these teams traded blows. And the Rams, Herbie, this is what I can say about them. I've never seen. Actually, I can say this about both of these teams, Herbie. The Rams and the Panthers were a perfect matchup in the wild card round because both of these teams do the same thing. They play to the level of their competition.
yeah,
So when you have two teams that play to the level of their competition, that's the kind of game you get. A game where in the first half the Panthers look futile, and then they start ramping it up towards the end of the second quarter. They start ramping it up in the third quarter, and then they even took the lead. And then you start thinking to yourselves, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought the Rams were gonna blow it. Like at one point, I'm like, damn, bro, is the possible MVP about to blow a game to an 8-9 football team, bro? But credit to them for seeing it through. Credit to Matthew Stafford, Herbie, for that last drive, that go ahead score. That's MPV, that's MVP stuff, right?
yeah, for sure,
To,
for
to
sure.
march downfield, get a
With
touchdown
38 seconds.
with just a few seconds left with Kobe Parker there. With Kobe, I think it was Kobe Parkinson, right? You scored that
Yep.
touchdown with him. I mean, man, like credit to the Rams, Herbie. I mean, they have everything that you need to go on a run. Their defense can be suspect at times. Like at times, their defense can look ferocious. You got guys like Jared Verse who can rush the passer. Their secondary is suspect though, and I think that's going to be their weakness moving forward. But for the most part, Herbie, you never know what you're going to get from these Rams because they just play to the level of their competition. But shout out to them, man. Shout out to them for coming through. And if I'm going to say something quick about the Panthers, Herbie, they have nothing to be ashamed of, dog. I
Yeah,
sat and watched my Dolphins team just a few years ago go to Kansas City and put on one of the most miserable, pathetic performances I've seen.
pathetic,
It was awful.
pathetic.
Right? So if I'm a Panthers fan watching that game against the Rams, and granted the conditions were different and all that, but the Panthers came and they played and they fought hard. It looked like things looked bleak early on. But I mean, Bryce Young played about as good as a game that you could imagine he would play given how he started. Especially with an interception. Their defense at points in the game, their cornerbacks were shutting down the outside for most of the game. J.C. Horn and the other guy whose name escapes me, these dudes were making plays in the game, but obviously, when Stafford needed to get things done, you got Puka Nakua, you got Devontae Adams. It's just hard to contain those two guys. But credit to the Panthers, man. They fought hard. They showed ferocity. They showed heart. And this is a team with a bright. You know what I'm saying? They have a very bright future, considering the fact they won a division, not even winning, not even having a winning record, right? So props to them, man. Props to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on this note. And as valiant as they fought and they put up a hell of a good fight, I thought they were going to win too. You saw why they were 8-9 with that final drive. You can't let Matthew Stafford score the game-winning touchdown in 38 seconds, bro. Like that's just come on defense. Like you can't give up. You can't play that well the whole game and then give up the game-winning drive in 38 seconds, dog. Good God, man.